Mitacs is all about building connections that don't exist already. It's connections for graduate students with society, with industry, so that when those graduate students are doing their research, they have a way of talking to people that they don't normally talk to. It's about connections from industry into universities. It's about connections for international researchers into Canada and for our researchers abroad. It's about bringing different disciplines together to work together on a common problem. If we can create more connections in Canadian society, if we can create connections that don't exist already, then we'll get a multiplier of ideas, and those ideas together will create a more innovative society. So whenever Mitacs works, we're thinking about how can we connect people or stakeholders or different companies that wouldn't be connected otherwise. Mitacs has, I think, a particular niche in the innovation space. We have worked very closely with industry to understand why Canadian industry is not putting in the resources into innovation that their comparable countries and companies would be elsewhere. So what we do is work with local industry. We understand where we can add value by doing research with them and then bring those problems into the university. So we marry the solutions with the training of students. We bring those problems in, the students work on them, they get trained in how to solve industrial problems, the companies get leading edge solutions and become more innovative. The growth of Mitacs is, I think, one of the true success stories of this organization and for Canada, frankly. Just in raw numbers, we've been growing about 30% a year for the last 8 years, so we've been growing very fast. But I think more importantly, we've been reaching out to new companies and reaching out to a very broad cross-section of the academic community. This year we are working with over 1,000 companies in the country, a very large footprint. And what's interesting for me is about 400 of those companies have never done a research project before. They've never thought about collaborating with a university or even doing a research project in-house. So we're bringing large numbers of companies into the R&D space the first time they're doing a research project. And when 92% of them say that the results they got were better than they expected, they're going to implement the technology, they want to hire the student, that means we're bringing large numbers of companies thinking about whole new ways of running their business.